Hello and welcome back to the main game of Pillars of Eternity. If you did not join us for the DLC, welcome back. There were a few things that may or may not affect the main game, but I'll not go too much into them if you're trying to avoid DLC spoilers. Anyway, we are actually going to look at another bit of DLC this time, but apparently it's just a merchant. It's a different piece of DLC. It's called the Deck of Many Things, and they should be somewhere around. And while we go there, I do want to talk about... Now, we're looking for like a blue merchant. It's called Captain Thanak or something like that. Which we cannot see. So, that means I don't have the DLC installed, or they're in an area that we cannot see. Anyway, we may or may not be seeing them in this episode. What's our other quest then? Well, they're probably in an area we can't see, because we do have an area that has people in them we can't see. With a distant light, which is the main quest, we have this one, which is wait, go to Sango, wait, map the Razai Passage. So I guess we're mapping the Razai Passage this time. This is our only one. So that's got to be right up there then. So we're heading literally to the other side of the map. Okay, well, set ourselves. Can I not path over here? What's the issue? Do I need to leave? I guess I need to leave there before I can head up here, or is it too far away? Must just be too far away. Let's just tell it to take us to Sayuka, and we'll go with that. Yeah, that's close enough. Right. Well, the thing I want to talk about is I was sort of thinking the game was short, or like shorter. And now obviously, we're apparently 79 episodes in. It's not that short. But I was thinking compared to the first game, it was much, much shorter. So I went and had a look at how long it took us to finish the first game, because I felt that would give me a good idea of whether I'm just imagining things differently or whatever. First game took 102 episodes. Now let's call an episode roughly the same length as this episode. Or yeah, roughly the same length, like 40 minutes to an hour-ish, or something like that, right? And we have played 78 episodes of this one so far. So it is a little shorter, but the first game had all of the White March DLC in there in the middle of the game, which I think is what made it feel so much longer. It's because it already had the DLC in, and now that we're doing some DLC here, I can kind of... Huh. Never seen that before. Kind of weird. Anyway, but now we're doing some DLC here. I'll just check the blue ones here. No, I don't see it again. Interesting. So it must be up there, potentially, or in Hisango area. Or I don't have it installed. Either way, I need to sort that out in between episodes. Well, if it's not installed, I need to sort it out. I guess we'll manually be going up here. But yeah, I forgot how long the White March DLC was. Like, it took up so much of the game. And it was a huge additional part that like made it feel like it was taking so much longer. Also, during the first game's one, I was doing 3 episodes a week, which also made it seem significantly longer in terms of real time, which I guess might have been a factor. Anyway, I was just pointing out, like, this game is actually probably as long, but the fact that it doesn't feel as long is probably pretty good. Just double checking. Oh, it's the same 4, so no. Wait, are there 2 here? There are 2 there, but I think they're both Deadfire and merchants. Yeah, we're getting up to the fog now. But yeah, if the game doesn't feel like it's very long, like it still feels like we're getting started, then that's kind of good, isn't it? If you're 80 hours in and you're still feeling like you're getting started. Oh, crew members arguing. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll judge the fish as usual. Keep doing the same thing. The discolored scales, we'll throw them away. Right. We've done that event so many times now. What I would like is on the boat to have a little bit more boat events if we're going to have them. Or like have them be one-offs. It seems a bit much to have them repeating. We'll see. So we have up here, which is Ori Ohoiki. Okay. Do a little quick save. Grab those stuff. Got them. Ooh, some more repair. Shipwreck. Definitely shift through that a little bit. Fire kelp, definitely need that. And now we can head into here. Do we want to keep the same party for investigating? I guess so. Well, or we could switch out to the ones that we didn't see in the DLC. I guess that's possible. Yeah, so it'll be you, 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 and you. There we go. And that also means we can level them up when we land. Seems like a good idea to me. Right. Save again. Grab the water. And let's have a look at whatever this is. Also, seems like it's a Juana thing, so good to bring Takehu along. Right. Ooh, just an area. That's weird. We do have level ups though, which we can go to. Oh, we're also injured. Interesting. Well, it's not too bad. Sleight of hand bluff here. It's fine. And then his final level. So driving echoes. Echoes and allies attacks with each of their soul's memories, granting them significant penetration bonus. So it's 8 penetration for one ally. That's amazing. Okay. I like that. What's next? Haunting chains. Terrified and hobbled. Whatever. Not amazed by that one. Death of 1,000 cuts. Fracture the target's soul, causing them to receive raw damage over time. Dread spells used on this target will cause another fracture, dealing raw damage instantly and extending the duration of this effect. Alright, I don't know if we have any other, or I've seen any other shred spells. We probably have one on here. But it's an interrupt, 31 raw damage up front, then 19 raw damage per 3 seconds for 30 seconds. Oh, and when they're damaged, okay, by a shred keyword, they would then get 31 more raw damage and another 10 seconds on that. That seems amazing as well. Okay. I mean, they are the top level. Area effects increase in size the more focus the cipher has. Interesting. Do we use many area? Yeah, I guess we use some area of effect ones. And also works quite well because I keep forgetting to use his abilities. Protective barrier when crit. Yeah, nice. And then prestige. All of these are made. Well, even that one's pretty good. Cipher top level is amazing. I love it. He's got one more level after that, so he gets one more thing. If he's getting only one more, what's he getting? I guess I'm not going to take the death, and I'm instead going to take that one, and then we'll probably give him prestige. I don't know. We might give him 1,000 cuts. But I think the penetration's always going to be better. Pretty much, because we'll just stick that on ourselves, and then lots and lots of damage. Alchemy history. And then... Is he, he's only 18. Okay. He's a whole level behind. We've gone all the way up there in Wind Strike. Don't need that one. What's this one? Rebuff. Unrevive. Okay. Druid casts powerful Aegis again. Yeah, some of these are just rubbish. Like, all the ones that give you elemental armor, yeah, I'm sure they have a use, maybe, but they just seem unnecessary. I don't know. What do we actually want to give him? Anything earlier on we could give him? We get increases armor rating bonuses to those. Again, it's not amazing. Just a road area of effect. I guess we could diversify his damage a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, and he gets 19. Oh, cool. I was thinking he was a whole level behind. Ah, there we go. So we got Freezing Pillar, which I think a Loth has currently. Can't take Aspect of Galloway. But that gets you a really large beast. Okay. Giant Maelstrom. Wind, fire, and lightning, rain that goes through a targeted area. Those caught take some damage of a type. For 6 seconds. Okay. Every 3 seconds they take these. That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I like that one. Tornado. Lifts victims into the air and can deal crush damage. So it's a knock up and high amounts of crush. Okay. Touch of death. Destroyed. Okay. May only be used on those near death if it's accuracy versus will, but if it hits, it just kills them. So that's if they're between 25% and 50% HP. Well, that's where near death kicks in, I think. So it's less than 50% you can get a chance to kill. Okay. Holland Path. Okay. So it follows the druid's footsteps, healing those in the area. But it's also a res if they die on the patch. Interesting. Think it's bad in practice, probably. Take that one. I'm going to take Tornado as well. Both of those seem amazing. Right. There we go. And Maya did not get a level up. Was she already level 9? She was level 18. Ah, she's going to level up over whatever we do here. Right. Formation-wise, got to fix that. So it's going to go something like... something like that. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's see where we are.
So this is where the Wahaki roost. Don't mind me as I take down our coordinates.
The Wahaki. Wahaki are an aggressive and isolationist Tawana tribe. The Wahaki have constantly pushed back against the Valian Raritan efforts to expand into the outlying islands of the Deadfire archipelago. We don't have any reason to be here other than it's here. A painting on the post resembles symbol used by Len Key. Alright, well. Unfortunately, it's time to leave. Not because I think it's like a main quest thing at all, but because I need to switch our party out. Because this is the first concrete leaden key thing that we've got so far. And we have somebody with a quest to find the leaden key. So, that seems like it'd be the most sensible thing to do. Let's take out, maybe Seraph. Well, I guess I'm going to take it. She made a comment. I'm going to take that. Yeah, swap them in. Right. By the way, in case you weren't here for the DLC, we are now max level. 20 is max level. So, no XP really matters from this point onward. Which is good. Good. Not that it mattered too much to start with, but anyway. As you near a post with a curious symbol painted onto it, Aloth lays a hand onto your arm to stop you. Yes, I called it.
This is a prudent time for me to explain something.
He licks his lips, considering his next words. Very well.
I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge. As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various Animancy operations in the region.
I thought you were looking for a particular leaden key group.
Yes, and how better to draw them out. Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Leaden Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail.
A spark of pleasure gleams in his eye. That's smart.
Merely a first step.
Still, his ears redden.
After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Leaden Key and its particular composition.
Go on.
It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure.
He claps his hands behind his back and begins pacing.
I hope you got a while, because I got lots to say about their motives and methods.
Relax, Adair. I'm not defending them.
He turns back to you.
That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Leaden Key without understanding how it works.
How the leaden key works? How would you learn about that?
By studying its origins, of course.
He pauses long enough to show you a triumphant flash of teeth.
Fight and spur the lad. I found references to an ancient Leaden Key cabal in the Deadfire, possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia.
He watches you eagerly, waiting for that to sink in. Then his gaze turns back to the ruined Igrithan Tower and the canoes beside it.
Whoever lives here, they've obviously been here a very long time.
He looks at the post of its strangely painted symbol.
And that looks strangely like the leaden key insignia, but twisted somehow.
He cocks his head as if to examine it from another angle.
These are Wahaki lands, I say. That symbol is a warning to outsiders.
Please, let's look around.
Fantastic. I am excited to see what's in here. Also, I'm going to rest now that I know it's not a safe area in the slightest. Okay. Well, here's the question. Do we go in sneaky?
They'll never
or
know
no?
I'm here.
We'll go sneaky. Also, yeah, that's right. That's the way well, it's not quite right. Probably more like that's what we're at. Well, that's probably more like what we're after. Let's go. Definitely grab those. Okay. Bit paranoid. Oh, she's friendly. A young woman steps up to the edge of the cliff and peers down, wearing an amused grin. She fingers the curve of a long hunting bow.
You keep turning up like a chipped azada.
She nods towards Takehu. What's an azada? Azada, a sea snail native to the Deadfire. The Hoana used their smooth egg-shaped shells as a currency. Okay.
Something keeps drawing me back to Oreo Koiki, I say.
Takehu winks up at her.
Don't let Awata hear you say that.
She returns her focus to you with a frown.
You went into the jungle for animal hides, I say, and found yourself in an empty clearing.
We'll continue listening.
Akira, silence is wise. You turned around and retraced your steps back to your ship, where it was safe.
He picks up her hunting bow and knocks an arrow, pointing it in your direction. Look, I just want to talk. Can we talk?
Not if you cannot listen.
With a sigh, she points the arrow to the ground.
If you came to blunt my teeth with chatter, try to keep it short.
What is this place?
What say? You came all this way, not knowing what you would find?
She cocks her head with interest.
You stand before the den of the Wahaki. Our fortress, our sanctuary, our temple. And outsiders are unwelcome.
Can I enter?
No. You think I stand here for my health? Only the Wahaki are allowed on Oreo Koiki.
I'd like to speak with your chieftain.
You have an audience with me. Ruasare doesn't waste time on outsider vagrants.
We got a diplomacy insight thing we could try. I seek a deeper understanding of your tribe.
Deeper? Deeper how?
Kepeha squints at you. Well, time to use our explorer background. I keep a chronicle of the cultures I come across, purely for self-interest. She nods slowly, her expression guarded.
There are many eyes on you, outsider. Use your time in Oreo Koiki wisely. Rasare will be expecting you inside.
She gestures for one of the cliffside guards to lower the lift.
Seeing as you've earned your way up from nuisance to guest, find me if you feel like trading.
Kepeha folds her arms and strolls away from the cliffside. Alright. I am wondering whether we're meant to come here as part of like a main quest, but you know, that's cool. Can we head over this way? We can indeed. This is all stealing, but that's fine. We are allowed in here. We've been told that we're allowed in here. What have we got here? Oh, infested Koiki. That sounds bad. And that's a second way in. Okay. That's fine. That's if you want to go stealth. You stealth across the bridge, and there you're good. Right. But we talked our way in, so we're good. Okay, in we go. With the help of an elaborate pulley mechanism, this lift can be raised to the level of the plateau. Okay. The creaking wood and straining of ropes accompany the lift's upward journey. Alright, cool. Don't know if we needed the full thing for that, but that's alright. Okay, they're blocking that route, I think. Some storm speakers, some shamans, some beasts. Okay. Because this is a potentially hostile area, we don't get vision of all of it, which is weird. Well, we'll continue going in here then. Just slightly paranoid. Be kind of allowed in an area. Isn't usual. A Huana with a foreign bird friend. Ah, they must be talking about Maya. Okay. Ooh, bird. Not bird.
Right here.
Plant.
Be right
you
there.
know, very different things.
Consider
but,
it done.
You know, fine. They look like they're staring at something, but they're not who I want to speak to right now. I want to speak to the person who let us in, because he said she's a shop. And if there's potential that we have to fight our way out of here, she may not always be a shop available to us, so...
Did you notice their face paint?
No. Let me come back here and zoom in. Still no? Sorry, Olaf. Hopefully, you'll tell me what that is at some point. Presumably it's another clue that they're part of the Leaden Key, or this Leaden Key offshoot. Oh, hello.
Akira, what now?
Kapeha furrows her brow and waits. I'd like to trade.
You're in luck. I am the only one on the island who trades with outsiders.
Okay. So we got a Kuaru prize. 5% extra damage for spells, intellect, perception. That's amazing. I want it. Anything else? No. Well, we'll have that. Also, what is it? When the volcano erupted on the far side of the island, Paura Aoa, the Ranga of the local Huana tribe, ordered the Raparu shorewalkers to scour the lava fields in search of valuable volcanic ash to fertilize the crops. While performing this duty, one shorewalker came about a small, white jewel resting atop the surface of a cooling lava pool. She carefully retrieved it. She took the gem to the village artisan, a Kuaru, who occasionally dealt with the lower caste, and asked him to make a ring with the stone so she could properly present it to the Ranga. The Kuaru recognized the gem as a piece of the heart of the volcano. It was a prize beyond the station of the Raparu, and the Ranga surely would not appreciate its true value. He confiscated the jewel and sent the shorewalker away. He crafted a ring but had no intention of parting with it. Okay. And with this, we'll also sell all of the junk that we got from the DLC, which seems like a good opportunity to do that. Shouldn't be anything majorly crazy in this. Right. Get rid of all that. We have a lot of legendary items. Okay. Yep, 16 robes. Seems like the normal kind of things that you sell, you know. We're making quite a lot off of this one, huh? So we get a 6,000 ring, and she has to give us quite a lot. We'll sell those as well. Sell those as well. Yeah, I'm keeping the ones which are blue because we don't have enough yellows for all of this, or golds for all of this. Yeah, so she gives us a ring and 78,000 coin. That's a good deal. Yeah. Hey, Aloth, I got you your new favorite ring. It is the... Did it go into my inventory? It did, indeed. Right. It's this brand new ring. What's he got on currently? Area of Effect and Gon's Pledge. Gon's Pledge is actually surprisingly useful. I guess I'll replace the Overseer ring. Yeah, 5% damage to
Suits
spells
me, eh?
is way too good. Also, I think that the Intellect also, if I go and check Intellect, gives him Area of Effect. Yeah, gives him Area of Effect. So it might actually give him 10% anyway. Anyway, where did she go? Come back here. Where did she go? Wasn't done with her. Hey, come back here. I just want to talk.
Akira, what now?
Know anything about this odd-looking Kawiki? Frowning, she studies the fruit in your open palm, poking it gently with her index finger. The Kawiki rocks back and forth.
Do not eat this.
Makes a complex warding gesture with her hands.
It is infested. The wood-strangling wasp planted its larvae in this Kawiki.
She glances off to the tree line.
I will alert the others. Do not eat it unless you want insects to burrow through your windpipe and hollow you out from the inside.
Alright then, anything I should know about the locals?
Buparo is our mystic, convinced that the whole fortress will come crumbling down if he doesn't keep to his daily devotions. As for the rest, ask around. I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity.
Alright, what have you got to rest? Just a... yeah, rest with no bonus.
Sure.
We're better off just resting using the campfire. Yeah, could be better with that. Anyway, along here, and we'll speak to the people outside, assuming we don't go instantly into some kind of cutscene thing. Which we do, okay. A round-bellied man stands at ease before a cluster of hardened fighters, their fists balled and brows furrowed. Murmurs of tense discussion slow to a halt as a woman at the head of the crowd steps forward clutching a spear.
Maybe the spear's a gift for us?
Silence.
She grimaces at Edier.
The outsider must leave. Oreo Koiki will not be parceled off and bought with foreign lies.
She sweeps her spear tip to gesture in your direction.
Only the handsome fish can stay.
She waves her spear point at Takehu. He swallows and raises his palm in mute greeting.
Ruasari would never let that happen. Where is your confidence in our Ranga?
I take it there's a problem.
You are the problem. We do not track dirt in our home.
We are no better than the outsiders if our Mataru act like inhospitable savages. Where is the courtesy and welcome of the Wahaki?
His questions cast a ripple of unease over every listener.
If you have such love for outsiders, let this one speak for himself.
He fixes her attention on you. Okay. Let's see where I want to go here. You know what? Let's try this one first. I travel with Ngati's chosen. He will keep me honest.
I will? I mean, Akira, I will.
Takehu bows his head and touches his forehead.
If the outsider turns on us, I say I will drag you through Tangaloa's maw with me.
She curls her upper lip at Aparo.
For all our sakes, may I be proven wrong.
Nodding to the assembled fighters, she signals them to disperse.
On behalf of those who remember our manners, welcome to Oreo Koiki.
He sighs and shakes his head at the warriors before refocusing on you. Is there usually much infighting when outsiders show up?
Akira, I say circumstances have made us rough around the edges. Outsiders come with cannons, nets, torches. They do not come to talk.
Why are the Wahaki so protective of their land?
We safeguard any land that the trading companies have not stolen out from under Anakaza's throne. The islands will fall if the tribes do not recall our past and Ngati's covenant.
Ngati's covenant?
Ngati bade her followers to protect the islands, the tribes, and the luminous Adra. For this, she gave us the power to shape her domain. If we fail in our charges, the birthright of the Huana disappears. The Wahaki remember this. The Kahanga? They forget.
When he turns to face Takehu, Aparo's joyful face creases with worry.
Some of us remember. What we choose to do with the memory is ours to decide.
Takehu glances away. Why so much concern over the past?
We lost much of ourselves when cataclysm scoured the Deadfire. Somewhere among the islands, there's a place where we...
He stops himself and bites his lower lip.
Akira, my apologies, but I should say no more.
I wonder if that's the other town that we've seen down in the bottom right of the map that he's referencing. Interesting. Anyway, other questions.
Ask. I am pleased to be making a new friend.
What can you tell me about Ruasari?
She is our Ranga, and the strength of our tribe.
He stands tall, wearing a proud grin.
I have never seen her without a mouthful of koiki. Even in battle, she wears a bandolier of fruit. A spirited, passionate, and very hungry woman is my Resare.
Are you married?
Kara, I doubt he even knows the meaning of the word.
Takehu slaps his hand over his eyes, grinning with embarrassment.
I'm familiar with the foreign obsession with vows.
He favors you with a friendly smile.
When it strikes Resare's fancy that we should sleep under one roof, we do so vigorously.
Too much information, but okay, carry on.
Some think I influence her judgment, but they have the wrong of it. My back is too fragile for the weight of authority, I say.
Alright, farewell. Okay. Well. Shall we head in? I think so. It feels like this might be a main quest area, but maybe it's just for a Lofts quest. I don't know. Maybe you're not meant to talk your way in at all. Well, I know obviously you can, but like maybe it's not the way that they expect most people to do it. Weird. Anyway, head along this way.
That mural. That's the same headdress Theos wore.
Yes it is. The mural is quite faded, but you still recognize the distinct silhouette of Theos Ix Arcanon. Okay. The preparing table for burnt offerings reeks of spices and gore. Alright, what's this? The copper brazier reeks of ashes and burnt hair. A layer of soot and detritus line the blackened concavity. Let's examine it. Among the ashes you find charred fruit pips, scraps of parchment and shards of pottery, animal bones, and matted bundles of singed hair. Nothing else about the brazier stands out to you as interesting or relevant. Alright.
Right here.
I shall leave then. Fair enough. Enough, it's just their burning place. Okay, what's over this way? I'm being very careful while we're walking around here. Not run somewhere where we should not. I'm very intrigued about everything going on in this area. Okay, so they've got some apprentices. Okay, these are just more areas that we could clear out if we're fighting. Doesn't quite explain what it is, but okay. Oh, well this is coming up to what feels like a fight, but we'll see. Or like this could be a fight area. Okay, so we got Barapo, who is some kind of monk. Or he does his daily rituals. We don't know who Tangara is, but from looking at him, I'm thinking he's like the bodyguard. He's the sensible warrior. So he'll be Mataru class. So he'll probably be Kuara. And then this is obviously the Ranga Rusari. Oh, yeah. That's right. The broad-shouldered woman on the throne lifts her gaze to meet yours. White face paint adds a grim aspect to her stoic demeanor. Smoldering braziers fill the air with oppressive heat, but she sits at ease.
Her face paint. You don't suppose...
Possibly? Yeah. Rusari turns her gaze to Aloth, who quickly falls silent. She returns her focus to you. So that's very similar to Theos. I get it.
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
She steeples her fingers and watches your every move. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Ranga.
The chosen of Ngati is a welcome sight, I say.
He turns her attention towards Takehu with the pause of recognition.
Kara, my thanks to you, dear Ranga, though I bring you no omens this day.
Takehu inclines his head and touches the spot on his brow with 2 fingers.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
The studious-looking man to the Ranga's side scrutinizes you. Oh, so he's not a warrior. He's definitely... Yeah, okay. He's like an elderly advisor. Some kind of elder. Okay, interesting.
When will our hospitality be returned?
A trembling mystic consults a palmful of runes. The Ranga silences him with a look. We have 2 older fellows. Okay. Sitting forward in her seat, she opens her fist to reveal a plump Kawiki fruit. She takes a deep and thoughtful bite.
Takehu, I say we have troubles enough without my people fighting over you.
Kara, just so. I will keep my hands to myself this time.
She nods, turning her focus back to you.
The loss of Mbeta has soured me to outsiders, I say. Outsiders do not come to Oreo Kuiki unless they want something.
She sets the Kawiki down on the armrest and opens her palm, inviting you to speak. Let's just, let's start with generic questions. You know, let's not go straight to the point. The Wahiki seem on edge for some reason.
Akira, a good reason.
Ruasari squeezes her Kawiki until the juices run between her fingers.
You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
A shadow falls over Ruasari's eyes as she lowers her brow. Why only foreign slaves?
Trading in Huana is a crime that even Onekaza could not ignore.
Ruasari snorts, flaring her nostrils.
To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters.
Oh, we already freed her people though, didn't we?
These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle.
In spite of Ruasari's hearty gawuff, not even... or guffaw? Guffaw, probably. And not a trace of humor reaches her eyes.
They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onekaza to stop them?
I've already killed them all. Ruasari opens her arms and searches left and right.
Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say.
You're talking about Crookspur? I already dealt with them.
Could this be true?
She glances to her attendants. Oh yeah, we had this head that we were carrying around. I forgot. The priest consults his bones. His brow raises and he nods to the queen.
What say? If those parasites drew their final breaths, I would hear of it.
Master Kua is dead. His business is finished.
While Onekaza plays at diplomacy, we are the spear in the guts of our enemies. I have come to expect troubling news from outsiders. Today is no different, but at least you bring me a tale for my grandchildren.
Nodding to herself, Ruasari looks you up and down, weighing something unspoken.
I say I have a tale of my own. One of cheap words, false promises, and betrayal.
She gonna try and induct us into the Leaden Key?
Rawatayan warships circle Crookspur, and the cries of bondage carry across the waves like the song of injured gulls.
Alright, yeah, interesting. How does she know this? But, okay, whatever. We'll assume that we skipped a bit in the middle here. Yeah. The Royal Deadfire Company has plans for Crookspur.
Leave this place, outsider. Do not return if you value life.
Wait, excuse me? What? We talk?
Isn't this...
Come no closer, outsider.
Okay, well, I'm calling that a reload. That's not what I said. Okay, I understand how it was meant to, how it was taken there. So, what happened was she said, let me tell you a tale of this sort of stuff, and I then said, about Crookspur, and then she said, you know, so she said that, and then I said, the Royal Deadfire Company has plans. I did not realize I was speaking for the Royal Deadfire Company in that situation. I was merely informing her that the Royal Deadfire Company had plans. Right, let's try that again.
Her face... I am the wrong... The chosen...
You have...
Takei. The lost... Outside...
That's fine.
Akira, you are knowing that the trading to... Someone must teach them. Could this... Right. What say? Well, I say, Rawatayan warships circle Crookspur, and the cries of bondage carry across the waves like the song of injured gulls.
Okay, I'm gonna say the second one. You left Crookspur leaderless. You had to expect someone would occupy the vacancy. She chews the inside of her cheek and holds her silence.
I do not revoke the hospitality of the Wahaki, but I suggest you leave this place.
Okay. I now understand the second thing here. I understand it. Okay. Apologies again. So, what the second one meant, which again was not quite what I meant, but yeah, so she did not like that we were rude to her. Okay.
I am the choker.
You have
rules
Take
here.
the law outs.
Right.
You are knowing trading to these
right.
someone
Got
could
it,
this be
got it.
what? Well, I say Rawatayan warships circle Crookspur, and the cries of bondage carry across the waves like the song of injured gulls.
Okay, I will choose the correct option.
Only a coward or a fool forgets their tongue.
Whatever. Screw you too, lady. Her lip curls with distaste.
Onekaza will be disappointed to know that the Wahaki will not intercede on her behalf.
Ruasari makes a wiping motion off her shoulders. At least I won't disappoint Berath when I send you to the wheel. No, can we talk about this? Can't we talk about this? Turning her head, Ruasari shows that she has nothing more to say. Huh? I don't even understand. It's because she never gave us the original quest. I don't know what we were meant to have done for her. Okay, right. This is the last one, I promise you. Well. Okay, how do... So that was for when I said you're on edge. She said the slaves thing. Okay, let's try this one more time.
I am the Ranga of this tribe. The choker.
You have it, will
Take the law outside.
Nice if I could save at some point. So I think every option that comes from this one leads to it being that we've killed the slavers, right? Right? I think so. So, how about we ask a different question? What's the significance of your face paint? She trades an uneasy glance of her advisors, returning her focus to you with a furrowed brow.
You have the peace of this court, but we are not here for idle chatter. You will speak of your intentions. Now.
This Sigwithan ruin makes for a cozy hideout.
Do not speak the name of those who felled mighty Ukaizo. Their spirits are unwelcome.
Ruasari narrows her eyes and studies you closely.
We do not hide. We are protecting a way of life that others would trample under their boots. The trading companies would strip the land that the gods gifted us and unmake the works of our ancestors. There is much to protect in the Deadfire. Too much for any single tribe.
She sighs, rolling her shoulders to release some of the tension. Do you recognize the name Theos or the Leaden Key? Let's just go straight out and say it. We know that's the only other option that doesn't lead to combat, or her saying just go away.
Patience. More pressing matters command our attention. You have the peace of this court. Akira, you are knowing that trade to these someone must teach them the meaning of could this be what? Well, I say Rawatayan warships circle Crookspur. I do not revoke.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, we've done that one. The Ruasari, the Wahaki chieftain, seeks vengeance on the slavers of Crookspur. Many of her tribesmen have been taken into bondage. She wants the leadership of Crookspur killed. I've displeased the Wahaki and there'll be no compromise between us. What does it mean, compromise between us? I don't understand what I've agreed to or not agreed to. That's... Wait. Were we meant to come here, like, a lot earlier or a lot later? Okay, if I... Can I speak to the other people? I'm gonna do a proper... save. Hello?
I do not speak to outsiders without Ruasari's permission.
Ruasari expects you.
Come no closer, outsider. Come no closer, outsider.
I got this.
That opened a passage, which somebody instantly walked through. Interesting. I don't know what we did. I'm very kind of disappointed that we've lost the ability to find out more. Oh. So we could kill this person by putting the Koiki on top of the pile? But why would I want to kill her? You know what? I think I figured out something here. We do not have all of the options available to us. That's why the conversation is messed up. Yeah. So, this has to be somewhere we have to come to later. Because we don't have all the conversation options available to us. You know what I'm meaning? Like, I think that we are sent here by Onikaza, or by Onikaza to, like, broker a peace or something, right? However, we haven't done the quest, which is brokering the peace. Like, we haven't done the quest which starts that stuff, so we can't actually mention it at all, because we haven't done it. You know what I'm meaning? Okay, well, kind of weird, whatever. It's just weird, right? I don't know. We'll come back here later. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense, really. The whole thing's a little bit yeah. I don't know. The game's done it a couple times. It's the problem. Like the first game, they could avoid all of this because it was all in very leveled things. Like you went to this place, which was connected to this place, which was connected to this place, and you went through it linearly. You couldn't really choose your own route through. There were bits that were locked off until you would progress the story a certain amount of way. But when they make the map look like this, and you can go anywhere whenever you want, you can kind of just completely ignore that. You can do whatever you like, which is why it's a little bit weird. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.